Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Erico, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to play Pendulum Magicians. Now, I did say 100 likes on my previous video, which you guys smashed that goal. We're going to basically show you the tutorial as promised. Now, I want to go a little more in depth with the deck before we start doing this whole tutorial. Let's go with the basics because you guys are gonna go with the bare bones, and then afterwards I'm going to jump into a duel with one of my moderators, and then I'm gonna show you a bunch of combos, turn one combos, and how to end with the most optimized field that you can. So to get started, just a little familiarity, Performer Pal, Pendulum Sorcerer. When he's Pendulum Summoned, you could target two cards to destroy, any scales, any pendulum cards, and search for two Performer Pal, cards. So your targets for him is going to be Performer Pal Skullcrobat Joker and our Performer Pal Celestial Magician. Those are going to be your two go-tos when it comes to this. That's an important card. Wisdom Eye is pretty much important as well because let's just say you don't have a good scale, right? You need a 8 scale, you need a 2 scale. He could be your filler and he'll just pop himself, and then you could just replace him with anybody in your deck that has Magician in its name. Now, you gotta be very, very careful with this card. Very careful, because he's a 5 scale. All your monsters start with 4 and lower, and if you activate that with Pendulum Call, you're stuck with him for the whole turn. So when you activate Pendulum Call, you draw you get 2 Magician cards from your deck to your hand. You're basically locking yourself to your scales, because Magician Pendulum cards that are in your scale will not be destroyed. They cannot be destroyed whatsoever. So that being said, you got to be careful how you play this card, because if you use this card and you search out Wisdom Eye, you're misplaying unless you're gonna Pendulum Summon him for some odd reason. So that's one thing to keep an eye out. Another card that's gonna be very important is Performer Pal Skullcrobat Joker. I personally use Joker to bait out Ash or Effect Veiler. So like, say if you have Skullcrobat Joker and you have Duelist Alliance, whoops, I took it out, or Pendulum Call in your hand, right? You always want to go for this. You want this to get ashed, because it doesn't matter if this gets ashed, you're gonna have a body on board, and you want that body. You want to get the 2 searches from Pendulum Call versus 1. So that's basically what you want to do with that. So yeah, no, that's just my thought process when I'm playing the game. Let me just skip here to Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser. So the only reason I'm playing him, because you have to have no other monsters, no monsters in your field, and you could activate him, on the right hand pendulum scale, activate him, special summon. You can only do this once per turn, and once you summon him, that's a free summon. So why do you want this free summon? You could do that, special summon him for free, then you special summon any pendulum monster, right? Anything. Let's just say Purple Poison. Then you go and you link. You want to link into, Electrum. Now, why do you want to do this? Why are you asking? You see these 2 scales that are pointing right and left? See those 2 scales? Basically, when you link those 2 monsters, and then afterwards activate this, you could add another monster, you know, pendulum monster to your face-up extra deck. Now you have 2 monsters you could special summon from your extra deck. And when you activate your scale, you know, whatever you have in your hand, your scale, it could be, you know, it could be an Oath Dragon, it could be Wisdom Eye, it could be whatever. You get to special 2 more monsters in addition to whatever you have in hand. Now that can vary on your cards, on what you have. So that it just varies when it comes to that. I'm just going through the very important cards. When this card is destroyed, you get to search out, you know, Time Pendulum, whatever it's called. This card is very important. You know, you could destroy, you know, your scales, one of your scales, and pop, you know, any card on the field. What I like about this and Pendulum Call, right? Your monster's scales cannot be destroyed at all because you activated this, right? So that's not a bad thing, because when you use this, you know, basically your opponent cannot target spellcaster type monsters you control with trap cards. You can only use the following effect once per turn, basically. You could target 1 Magician Pendulum monster in your monster zone or pendulum zone, right? And target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. Now, then if this effect did not destroy 2 cards, which remind you, you're under Pengraph, you're under this, you don't destroy one of your pendulum monsters. Read this part of the card. Then, if this card effect did not destroy 2, you could send 1 card on the field, the graveyard. Send. You're not destroying, you're sending. The wording is important because there are cards out there that say this monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect, like malicious. Let me put just Bane. Malicious Bane right here. Like, let me use an example. Must be special summon with Dark Fusion. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Right? Basically, you could send that to the graveyard because a send. It's all wordplay when it comes down to that. You know, for Scythe, for the people that don't know what Scythe is, when it gets destroyed during your turn, special summon it, and that basically, what do you call it? That basically, when it's special summoned during your opponent's turn, they cannot special summon anything in their extra deck right here. And what's every deck depend on to win? Their extra deck right here. That's what they depend. That's what they want to use to win. That's what they actually need to win. So, that's one thing you gotta look out for. What else is an important card? Astrograph Sorcerer. You know, during your main phase, you know, we don't use the Pendulum Zone. We use the monster. If a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this this card from your hand. So when you activate Electrum and you destroy one of your monster cards or any of your Pendulum cards, and then you, with his effect, you add Astrograph to your hand, he triggers because a card was destroyed and you get to special summon him on the field. So that's how Astrograph works. And if it was a monster on the monster zone and you have another copy of it in your deck, you get to add it from your deck to your hand so you could have more card advantage. He does the same thing in the destruction area, but his main ability that you want to be using is, you know, during your main phase, you activate it in the scale. You activate his effect to destroy him. You can special summon him with pendulum effect, and then he gets replaced by Time Gazer Magician. That goes. He could be your rank 8. I mean your scale 8. So you could pendulum summon. So, as important cards go though that's what's very important here. I would say purple poison, when it gets destroyed, you know, you get to pop a card on the field. Let's go with the link monsters. You know what Electrum does? He just generates card advantage for you, and that's what you really want in this game. Christian, Hulk basically special summons a tuner monster, a synchro monster, and this is what you want to be targeting. So you only use needle fiber, Christian, when you use what do you call it, artifact Dagger's effect to set Scythe face down. So, you know, there's many ways to trigger Scythe. There's many ways to trigger not Scythe, to trigger Dagger. So like whenever you summon him, you know, the ideal way is you summon him first, then you special summon you know, Christian Hulk and activate Hulk's effect, special summon Tuning Magician from your deck to the field, or from your hand to the field. Then once you activate that effect with that, Dagda works, and then afterwards you could you could put this face down, and then during your opponent's main phase you synchro off, then you know, make Wonder Magician, and then once you make Wonder Magician, you can activate Wonder Magician's effect. When it's summoned, you target a card on the field and pop it. That's it. Then when you pop this, Scythe comes out, and you can special summon Scythe. And then once you summon Scythe, you could she has a ability. So during your main phase, your opponent's main phase, you could do a once per chain, you could do a quick synchro and, you know, get out of certain situations. And this is the level 10 that I'm playing. This is my personal choice. It's just a card that I personally like, and it works. So I mean, it's 3100, can't be targeted artifacts during main phase 1, so pretty good. Those are mainly the combo cards. Like this you want to make when you have a link monster in the graveyard, so you could equip it and he has negates depending on the link at the bottom right here where it says link. So it's link 2, you get 2 negates. And going more for the fancier cards, you Appaloosa, you know, you Maker, you negate monster effects. It gains 800 attack for each monster used. So, and Access Code Talker, you can just banish a card, banish a link monster. Well, you have to link with a link monster, and it gains 1000 attack for each link number down here. So if you do it with that, access code will be at 53, and then he could you know, pop you know, if you have 3 cards in your graveyard, you could remove them from play and then destroy as many cards as you want on the field and then attack for game. So that's what you could do with Access Code Talker, is just push for game and win. And then, you know, this Selene Queen, whenever you have a spellcaster in the graveyard, you could you know, just activate her, because like, so you make her by 2 or 3 spellcasters, and then you should have 6 or 4 depending on the level. You get to have 3 tokens. Just remove 3 tokens and you special summon any monster from your graveyard, and then afterwards you can link summon by destroying this and any of your monsters link, and you get a free Access Code Talker for free. So that's pretty big. That's pretty much it. But I'm gonna simulate like a turn 1 with Paladin so you guys could see the deck in action, and I'll go very slow with the combo, and I'll see you there. Alright, we're back, guys. Now I'm gonna show you a combo and explain how to end with the most optimal, you know, board. Now, looking at this hand, we have many possibilities here. So this is actually perfect because we only have like 400 seconds to explain this. I'm gonna use all that time. This is just explanation. This ain't a real duel, whatever. All right. So in this hand's really nice. Because we have Duelist Alliance, we have Abyss Actor, Current Razor, Performer Pal, Skullcrobat Joker, Wisdom Eye, and Sorcerer. So here, if he were to have like a response to my Skullcrobat Joker, I would activate it and see if he has any response. I'm activating my effect, and then he has no response. So I know I'm safe to activate Duelist Alliance for this turn. If I'm getting a free search, I want Harmonizing Magician. So there are a couple plays I could have done for this. I could have set this and then just special summoned it, but I don't want to discard any of these cards for my what do you call it, for my pen call. So what I want to do here is probably activate that and activate this, and then I get my pen call, and then I activate Pendulum Call. Then we could discard this current, and we search for 2 cards. What do we want? We want a scale 8, and then any other card we could special summon. It doesn't matter, it could be anything, any monster we could, whatever we could special summon. So our 8 is going to be preferably Double Iris Magician. That's a very, very good card. For the next one, it could be literally whatever. I like to search Purple Poison because like it's always good to have that effect. You know, if this card's destroyed by battle or card effect, you could target one face-up card and destroy it. So that's what I mainly like to search if I have the luxury of searching. So what's my hand again? I already have a Harmonizing Magician, so I don't have to look for that. So we're looking for 8 and 1. Now an example here, we could probably, you know, set the scale here. We could Pendulum Summon everything. Now, when Harmonizing Magician is special summoned, you could special summon a magician monster from your deck to the field. It could be anything, but you want to mainly go for a 4. So in the level 4 I like going for is Wisdom Eye, because Wisdom Eye becomes pretty dead in the middle of the game. You don't want to really draw that. It's okay to draw, but that's just the card I don't mind banishing. You could also pick Time Gaze or Magician. It really is up to you, but this is what I normally go for. Doesn't matter. And then afterwards, oh, one thing you gotta keep in mind, she can only synchro summon with another magician monster. She cannot synchro summon with Performer Pal, Skullcrobat Joker. You cannot. That's another thing you have to keep in mind. So here you would want to make, where are you, Electrum. Let's get him out of the way, and then the Joker, because Joker has no more use for us and he can't be used for synchro summoning. Now we activate what do you call it, Electrum's effect, and now we want to send what do you call it, Astrograph. Astrograph Sorcerer basically is because when I activate his effect to destroy a monster, he can replace himself, and that's what we want. That's what we're gonna do. Activate this, and we're gonna destroy this card, and we're gonna grab guy. Activate his effect, special summon him. And afterwards, add a card from your deck to your hand. Basically, whatever we destroyed, we have multiple Wisdom Eyes. We could add another Wisdom Eyes to our hand for next turn purposes, which is not bad at all. Next up, we could also, do this Synchro Summon. I mean, Exceed, not Exceed, but Link Summon. Still getting used to that lingo. Link Summon. Link Summon Dagda, and we could from here make Christian help, which is gonna get us our activation over here. I could have probably ended with a better board, but I kind of wanted to do like a scenario, like a safer scenario, like playing around Maxi or whatever, or playing around Effect Veiler Imperm. So I wanted to do that. Then we get Artifacts, Scythe, set that face down. This special summons Tuning Magician. And we can safely end here, and then when we end here, this is how you activate Scythe. This is how you activate Scythe. Paladin, any card. Activate a card or summon a card. Alright, so he activated a card. Now, you could do this whenever. So whenever a card is activated during your main phase, battle phase, quick effect, you could banish this card and special summon one tuner monster from your extra deck. Well, one tuner synchro. What we're doing is banishing him. What a lot of people do is activate Call to the Grave, thinking that he gets banished, to try to banish him and negate his effect, but he gets banished, he doesn't go to the graveyard, and they end up misplaying. So you can summon TG Wonder Magician. And then you can summon TG Wonder Magician right here. And he gets his card effect. That happens, whatever that resolves. He gets that. Then I get to pop any card on the field, but I don't want him to special summon anything from his extra deck. So I want to destroy this. And then I can special summon Scythe, and then Scythe's effect will activate. Now, you could choose to synchro summon with Artifact Scythe right now, but I'll wait, because here's a neat trick that you want to learn. If your opponent has like an Effect Veiler, or not Effect Veiler, but something to negate Scythe's effect, like Chalice or Breakthrough Skill or anything like that, and targets this, then you could activate TG Wonder Magician and synchro with Artifact Scythe, and then you make your Leo, and then afterwards your negation card is gonna miss the target, which activates Scythe's effect to lock them out from their extra deck. So that's a neat trick with TG Wonder Magician that you guys should try to learn or whatever. It's the end of main phase. He's about to end his turn. You can either stay like this or use all your material next turn, synchro summon for something better. It really comes down to you, what you want to do. Personal preference. It's nothing right here engaging. We're pretty safe, so we could just draw here. We have another luxury search here. That's actually what I'm gonna do, is get a free search, because why not, and then it doesn't matter like what we do here. Pen call, can we activate pen call? Yeah, we can. We could activate pen call here, and then you just combo off. You just have to remember what your cards do from here. So I see 3 back row, and then that the first thing I want to do here is you know, grab my combo pieces. My combo pieces are Harmonizing Magician, and it's another good combo piece. Do another purple poison. Now here, this is what I would do, like in a real game. I want to bait these 3 trap cards, right? I want to bait these 3 cards, right? I'm gonna try to make something, you know, I'm gonna try to make something good. So let me show you access code Tucker. I could. Nah, I don't wanna. Yeah, I can. Let me show you this combo. I'm gonna use Celine. I'm gonna make Celine. I'm gonna use her, him, treat it as 2 monsters. The less resources, the better. You want to do this before you normal summon or pendulum summon or anything. Because, as you can see, you have 3 scales. Left, right, click on there. Left, right, bottom. Right? So that's always good. I'm going to normal summon here. Am I? I could make another link. Then I could just go off. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna overextend for no reason. Let's pendulum summon. So while you pendulum summon, you could actually make three of these monsters. Whatever you want. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3. Why am I picking one of him? I want to show you a trick. Level 7. I want to show you the trick with level 7. I'm not using Harmonizing Magician because I want to show you guys a trick for, you know, future purposes. Like, let's synchro with this. I just want to get this out of the way, so let's synchro it. 1. I just need space in my board. I can't do the trick because you have to have 2 magician monsters. I forgot 2 magician monsters to special summon Tuning Magician from your graveyard. So this is not a magician monster. So the next best thing here, what I would do is I would normal summon Harmonizing. I would synchro summon since he has 3 back row. I don't want him to capitalize here, so I'm gonna synchro summon with these. Any rank 4, level 4, and you summon what do you call it? Board load Savage Dragon. Now you activate this. He does not have a response. Well, he does have a response, but I don't know what he could do here. So basically, I'm summoning him because you want to negate, like, whatever these cards are, you want to free negate. So this is gonna special summon 2 Dark Magicians for him. I can activate this. Let me see, should I? I can remove 3 spell counters and special summon a monster, which we want to do, and I'm gonna do it now just for the hell of it because I can, since it's a quick effect. I'm gonna activate you, remove 3 counters, and I can special summon a spellcaster monster from my graveyard to the field. He probably has an effect here. This is just like a scrimmage duel. It's not really nothing crazy. I'm just trying to show you basic combos. So now when he activates an effect, all this is gonna happen. All of this is gonna resolve. He did not negate my, you know, Savage Dragon, so I could special summon it. But now I can make another level 8. I am gonna choose my Tuning Magician. Because now I'm just gonna get rid of his board, and I'm gonna show you how I get rid of his board. These are like specific situations if you ever find yourself in any of these. Right? So this triggers. This is happening right now. He's special summoning 2 monsters. Thank you for the sub, K. That's good. Enhance your combo game with this tutorial. I'm glad you've been winning. I'm glad. Rank up. Pendulum is definitely the best deck, but I'm just waiting on Paladin to bring up a monster so I could finish this combo and you guys can know what you guys are doing. Alright, and now I resolve, and then I have my free negate. Now, I'm not scared of this card whatsoever. I'm not scared of this. I have a negate. He should be terrified right now, because he has no defense. Now, this is where Supreme King Clearwing Dragon comes in. This card is Synchro Summon. You can destroy all face-up monsters your opponents control. That's all I want. I don't need it for anything else. 1, 2. You're summoning this in attack mode. Most of these plays you have to freestyle in your mind. Oh, these can't get destroyed. I didn't know they couldn't get destroyed. It's probably a magician thing. You know, I'll activate here. I got many options here. I can go for the Kodak, access code. I'm gonna treat this as 3. I'm gonna use this. Now I'm a normal summon, special summon the best card in the game, and he's gonna be at 5k attack. Now, how many Link monsters do I have in the grave? 1, 2. I have 2 in the graveyard. So I could pop any 2 cards from his side of the field. I'm gonna activate this. And I'm gonna banish 2 cards. Let's get rid of you. What does this do? When this is right? Effective when this card, face-up card, leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. This. Okay, so I'm not negating that. And just for the sake of time, because it's 21 seconds, I'm just gonna go for game. And that's how you basically do a successful, turn 1 play. But you have to, a lot of the mid game, you're gonna have to adapt. You're gonna have to learn how to freestyle, if it makes sense, because this deck it really depends on the situation you're playing in. You guys do see me here, looking at my screen and thinking for like a good minute, what's the optimal play? How do I get out of this? Whatever my timer is, right? And 9 times out of 10, I do pick out the right option because whatever is presented to you, you just have to adapt to that and know what your cards do in certain situations. Basically, I'm gonna end the tutorial video here. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the Master Duel Discord. We'll see you next time. Take care, peace out, and fuck on.